Anybody that gets to see this, um, there's a few videos that I've stopped recording, but it continues to tell me that they're live, which is confusing because they're obviously not live. I'm not recording them. I'm recording this video, and I have two videos on my phone that continue to say they're live, and they're not. So it seems like. See how the screen is giving you like something. Wait, is it back here? Or is it up here? How's it working? See, I'm just talking. I don't really care. It's just interesting that what appears to be is not actuality. So I'm not recording that last video. I'm recording this video, but it's still telling me it's live. And I have no way of showing you that because, well, I don't have control of the computer systems. So no matter what's being said and what you're hearing on that end, it's always manipulated because I have no idea when my voice goes through this system. All of the see, look, I'm talking here from my end, and then it goes into this thing which is a microphone, and then there could be what is inside of a computer system microphone, something that is altering my voice. You guys might not be hearing me say exactly what I want to say, and that's always been frustrating to a degree that I go, well, I think I'm saying something really cool and awesome, but I have fucking no idea who you are and no idea if what I'm saying is actually what's being displayed on your end. Because once you deal with the digital world, you can manipulate every single little dot in here, and you can definitely change the words that are coming out of my mouth. And if you're anybody ever been on their computer, and all of a sudden the computer starts like fucking somebody's playing with your mouse, and then you're like, holy shit, like, well, I wasn't doing that. Anybody just like a fucking pop up on a web page that you didn't fucking play with, like, oh, holy shit, look at. And so anybody that has control of the computer system, like, oh, look at me, I'm fucking, I'm such a fat slob. I'm gonna manipulate everybody else's life and make them feel the pain that I'm feeling because I'm too fucking incapable of just going and not consuming everything. It's the consumption vessel versus the I don't need to consume idea. An idea doesn't need to consume, it just needs to observe. Observation and consumption are two different things. Maybe I'll call this one observation and consumption. I didn't really have much to say other than I was just making this video to say the last video I made got cut off for no reason. I had like 70% charge on my phone, and it just stopped videotaping. It was just done. And then my other, even though I canceled the video, like, and I put it on a different setting, it still said that it was live. And I was like, how can this be live? My phone literally, apparently, according to whoever shut it off, even though I had 73% recording value, and I know I did because it was fucking plugged in, it cut off my video, and then it said it was still live. How can something be live when there was 73% that was cut off and my phone went black? So I don't know what you guys heard from the last part. I thought it was heartfelt and emotional, and I really appreciate anybody that came and listened to that. But as this would be said, I don't know what any of you are getting out of what I'm saying. I don't even know if what I'm saying is getting to all of you. It's literally telling me low battery, even though I'm staring at this wire right here. I wish I could show you, but it's probably gonna show you something different here. Is this the right wire? Look at, there's a wire, and I'm looking at it. It's in the phone, and it's in the wall. It's in the wall there. See, I mean, here, there it is. Oh, there's a cool book too. But there's the wire. And we go the wire, and then I wish I could show you it's plugged in, which it has been for the last show, which got cut off, and then told me that, yeah, well, we'll fucking, the digital world is whatever, because I can't regulate this. The only hope I have Is it somebody that is stuck in the digital world that is controlling my videos through the FBI and the CIA and all this shit? Because obviously there's somebody there that's like making money off of this in some way to like feed their family, that they'll just like actually listen to what I say and let these videos be posted without altering them. That's all I have left. I mean, because anybody that think like most people out there don't think like this, because what they're doing when their general day-to-day life is not they're not what do they call it about the boat? They're not weeble wobbling the boat, and they're not altering the system. The system tries to maintain itself, whatever it is. And now I'm not mad at the system. I'm just trying to upgrade the system. And what the system doesn't understand is if I upgrade the system, they get to come along with upgrades. It's upgrade, idiocracy. When she goes, oh, upgrade will always find me. Upgrade with two, what does he say? An upgrade with 2 G's. No. What does he say? What does he say? Upgrade with two of what? So you can see the double dosing of the pimp. And there's this whole fucking funny part of that. I'm so glad people are leaving the room now. That's fine. But I just don't get it anymore. Like I don't get like why people from old systems don't think that people are of higher integrity. Like if I'm smarter than you and I'm more loving than you, I'll take you with me. Like all of these people that are shitty and like have dominated and like that are fat, disgusting fucks. Because literally within our system, what we have is a bunch of fat, disgusting fucks that are controlling everything. A bunch of fat, disgusting, crusty white men that will never get laid unless they have money. That's the truth. Please, anyone verify this. The people in Congress would never get laid unless it was for the fact that they had a lot of money. Anybody? The only people that are going to disagree with that are people in Congress or people that are supporting those pieces of shit. No fucking good-looking fucking 25-year-old guy that is just like out there doing their goddamn thing is going to fucking vote for anybody in Congress, because those pieces of shit don't fucking like you because you're good-looking and you have a personality. They don't. Okay, I'm getting a little upset here. I'm not even upset. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to state facts that I've said before. But if I just go through the Zen way and I go, hey, listen, guys, you realize that the people that are part of Congress, they're a little chubby, and they don't really know what you know, and they don't get that really good pussy. You ever got good pussy before? Yeah, have you ever just been buried so fucking deep in a pussy? Because you got that sweet dick, and you can really mow down on some vaginers. Yeah, that's some Louis C.K. Bit about vaginers. Go check that. It's really funny. But like old scummy, fucky, Republican-y, like dorky, like schnoz-nosed, losing their hair, fat as fuck because they've been eating ass their entire life, like eating other dudes' ass their entire life. They're the only pussy they're getting, and the reason their wives and people go, why are their wives so good looking? Oh, I don't know, because they got a lot of money, so they can buy the fucking dim-witted fucking whores a bunch of fucking products, so they can. Well, you like that kind of product? I'm gonna start a business to get you a product that you might. Are you people fucking serious that you don't get how all this shit works yet? I mean. This is what I am as my core source of how I explain things I do. For literally, I've made 7,000 hours of videos that I take this thing that I am right now and I condense it to like let me be nice. Let me just really try to. And I'm just saying real truthfully, like these fucking cum dumpsters that are the fucking Republicans' wives. They have to know that if they were fucking in a tribal situation, because of their inauthenticity, they would never be able to fuck the women they're fucking. Their tiny little fucking penises. I don't even care if they have fucking. Because if they had big cocks, at least they'd be the cock in the village, screaming in the morning like, wake up everyone, it's time to get fucked. That's what cocks do. We scream in the morning. I mean, I don't even got a big dick. I mean, but Oh, I will fucking love your wife. You know what I mean? But these motherfuckers out here, they're like, well, I'm a bad lover because I don't love myself and I just want to consume everything, and I'm gonna find a way to override and overwhelm everyone by making a manipulative system that is based upon language and words and based upon these kind of dead presidents, these people that came before me. They're gonna rely on the historicity of their fucking grandfathers that stole from the sun. They were sun stealers. Remember that. You should look really close into what it means to steal from the sun, which means to take the trees and steal from that and write on a piece of paper that this is worth $5, even though that thing that $5 is worth, which was well, it could be silver, it could be gold, it could be copper. It could be things that had value in the real world, like because they're all a bunch of cockholds. You know, that's where you get the word cockhold from, because they're a bunch of cockholds. They want somebody to fuck their wife in front of them because they can't do it because they're fucking inferior, because they're too busy eating pork. And their blood system is getting it's getting tight, and they're about to die, and they can't see the world, and they're flashing through these different enigmas because it's getting really tight in there. Their space is getting really small because people that actually know what the world is are going, hey, we're trying to emancipate the people. We'd even like to help you if you would just let go of your ignorances, because I guarantee if you get inside of the squared circle or in the real octagon, or what I would call it as the true, untried, true circle of the most beneficent, magnificent being of light and word, you couldn't even stand it because it would blow your fucking house down because you're a tiny little clown. But we're not trying to hurt you. We're just trying to say, stop fucking our daughters and our sons, and stop being a fat ass consuming everything. Because it doesn't make any sense. Because you'll get what's yours and what you're deserving of. So if you're a skinny guy, or if you eat a lot of food, you'll get what you deserve. You want a fat, chubby woman? Well, she will be yours. You know, and people out here thinking because they speak something in politics on paper and they demand everything, they're a bunch of, it's a dominant, submissive principality system. The people that have the things that they sequester and suppress the wisdom of the meek. But the Bible always said, and as everyone knows, because I don't like to quote the Bible because I think the Bible is dog shit. But anybody that loves the Bible, the meek shall inherit the earth, which is the truth. And you want to talk about Meek and who Meek Mills is, and the M&M and the 33, which is Eminem, which means you take them M's and you put them on their side and you see 33 and you see the fucking energy rising up the spine into the skull. And all of a sudden you realize why the skull of Golgotha is literally the skull and bones, which is the 33 vertebrae in your spine. As soon as people start cracking that open, they want to hear the fucking truth. Well, they can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. But what do I know? Who cares anymore? I'm just a little tired, y'all. And I said that in my last video, and somebody stole on my last video. Somebody fucked up my video. But if y'all working for YouTube or the FBI or the CIA or whatever, my only being, the only thing I have in my heart and my mind is to alleviate you all from your suffering. Because I know you must be suffering, because it must suck every single day to have to dominate people. Because you know damn well you're not powerful enough by your lonesome to have dominion over anyone. You need a whole fucking crew to do it. But me, I don't need a crew to do a goddamn thing. I do this solo dolo. This is life. This is real. You have to live and die by yourself. And I'm trying to teach you how to be yourself. So let me see what you had to say. Listening to me. Yeah. Thank you, David Mannion. with the man in the ions, the man of the ions. What up, Onrex Alex? I like the fact that you like when I get angry. You know, I ain't even angry yet. Onrex Alex, you've never seen me angry. Seeing me angry is out of most of your league. I don't have anger in me. I alleviate anger by doing it at about 10%. You seem about 5 to 10% angry. Yeah, David Mannion, thank you for the gold. I'm gonna this shit is not going live in public. I just turned this off after this. I turned it to private because people are gonna be not able to comprehend. Like you can't give a swine, and this is why the truth of, and you see how that just rang a bell when I said that the truth of what I say, the truth of the Masons, and so you can't give pearls to swine. What that truly means is you can't give people profound information because they'll misguide it and misconstrue it and use it for bad forms. Like I can't show you how to dance if you can't like that because you're gonna fuck everything up. I've tried to show a lot of people how to dance. And people think they gotta dance like me. I'm like, no, you just have to dance like this. I'm gonna give you 56 buttons to push. And you can push any one of them. And they think they need to do the thing they do on Guitar Hero where they hit the same exact buttons at the same exact time to listen to the leader. I'm not your fucking leader. I don't need you to dance like me. What I need you to do is play with those two little fingers there. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna walk through the this crazy thing. And you go, oh shit, did I just see all of your 5 fingers? And not, I see it said low battery, even though my phone is literally sticking to the charger right now. I don't know. I'll do this a little longer because I figure some people on here might like it. Hmm. Can I ask you all here, the ton of you that are here, what do you all do when you get, when you're instilled with energy? Like, some of it is creative, and some of it is exciting, and some of it is lovely, and some of it is angry. What do you do? What do you do with that energy? Like, how do you? Because I know you can store up energy, and just like a bank account, and you can exude energy, you can do all these things. But what do you do? Like, I don't. Like what I do tends to be what you've seen me. Yeah, what up, Eric McFarland? Thank you for Eric McFarland. I never seen you before, but I appreciate what you're saying there. Yeah, play ball is correct. Uh, that's the thing is people think just because I say, oh, thank you, oh, Zach Chrono, and I'm gonna get to you in a second. So play ball means like people don't know. Like people think just because I talk all this that like I can't walk out there and just like do some all fuck like it maybe I'm a little like that. Have you ever seen the old martial artist that says they don't really know what they're doing, but it's kind of like remember that movie with Danielson and he chops the beer bottles off like the top he's like, holy shit, have you ever done that before? He's like, no, I've never done that, and he kind of just does it. Like that's a master craftsman. It means it's the equivalent story of one of the most amazing writers, authors, polyglots that you've ever. And it's not even polyglots. It's polymorphous mental algorithms that ever existed. And he wrote a book called The Universal One. His name was Walter Russell. Walter Russell was capable of creating such perfected form through clay that he created the bust or the skull of people that you think are the most amazing people. That he had never worked with clay before. He had never worked with certain substances before. And he just said he would do it because he knew inside of him was the most immaculate, most precise form of reality. That he was God himself. That no matter what he said, he would do it. And he created this book in 40 days. And then he created this picture of just drawing. And then he created a form out of a three-dimensional and he look up Walter Russell and all of the people that he molded out of clay or out of whatever else he played with. And if you understand who Walter Russell is, you'll understand who my grandfather is. If I ever told you that Walter Russell was my grandfather, you wouldn't have listened to anything I said. You'd be like, oh, this dude right here, he must have been part of the family tree of the most immaculately created, and he must be trying to steal from us. I don't need to steal from people because I don't need anything. Oh, he got a lot of money. Motherfuckers, if I had a lot of money, I'd be living in a big ass house. You see where I'm living? I've been on this fucking couch. This is where I live. This is what I got. You can see it. Here you go. This is the room I live in. And this is barely it. This I'm only given because it's a little more comfortable than the house that I'm provided with, which is a fucking stinky ass place that I gave to some people. I gave to some people for free and they didn't pay me for it. I gave someone my house for 3 weeks and they stole on me. They took my shit and they fucked me over. People that swore they were magicians, but they didn't know who I was. They stole on God. And anyways, yeah, so Zet Chrono, draw, masturbate, troll, and ride a bike. Thank you. What up, Terry Brown? And Eric McFarland. Man, I'm so happy whenever I speak differently that I get a... You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I really appreciate y'all being here. Because Terry Brown and Eric McFarland, I've never seen you guys on my other shows, so I appreciate the fact that maybe my voice is coming off a little different. So I'm going to start using my voice in a different way so people like the two of you will show up because I've never seen you before. And I appreciate the fact that y'all listen to me. And if you like this, you'll especially like all of the other stuff that I do for like 3 hours. You just got to find the little dips and doodads and whatever. I mean, you know, I go back to, because I already asked the question, nobody answered, but Eric McFarland, you just started watching me? Man, I said this earlier, and Terry Brown. Yeah, I seen you, Terry, I seen you the other day. You know what I mean? I just mean that I've made about 779 videos, and a lot of people ain't on for the whole thing. And the only reason you're looking at this is because my face is full of swollen eyeballs and a bunch of shit. So, nonetheless, yeah, Terry Brown, I know who you are. Eric McFarland, I've never seen you really before. And T and E, because I see on my left side of my screen that you got like letters. Hopefully you could just at least, I don't care what you're doing or how you're doing it, if you could just give me a little picture of yourself. I don't care if you draw it or you take it off the internet or you take it from somebody else's website. I don't care what the fuck you're made of, but let me get a little more, because E to me means E prime. It means some and then T is a cross, and like I could tell you who you are based upon orange E and green T. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I break that shit down in all my other videos. Like you ain't been around for 700 videos, but if you listen to all my work, you would understand why I know green tea even though you don't know for yourself that Terry Brown means green tea. And then if that's actually your name, or if you work for a corporation that is subscribed some situations to you that makes you mentally, as a facilitator of the condensation of what green and the letter T means. I know who Terry Brown is before you even write words. So what you write after and beneath your name, I know what green and T means, just like I know what Eric McFarland means. You know? So if you want to be a little more hybrid in the situation, you can. And I get it if you both work for a corporation that doesn't allow you to do such things. I accept that. You don't have to. I'm not trying to call you assholes out, because I ain't calling you assholes. I'm just being funny with you. Uh, Imagine this concept. I think people should like this concept. People that believe that they came from God. I mean, if God is a concept, then I can be God, and so can you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric McFarland. Yes, I love. You know, I knew I liked you because McFarland makes me laugh. Your last name makes me laugh because McFarland is so much about McDonald's and Mick and who the Mick is. And if you get into the Irish heritage, look, Eric McFarland, please, if you don't, and no, let me take that back, because I do this once in a while when I really, really am excited about something. I say please to someone. No, not please. Look into the greatest author of what the Irish heritage would be. And you said. You said, Eric McFarland, the retired, is hilarious. Yeah. The Eric and Eric. Look at Eric is heritage is Eric, air and Herrick and heretic. Look at the words heretic, Eric, heritage, air, and then go farther into the sense of the Irish origins. And the Irish origins of the planet is one of my most favorite people. Which let me find you the name, my friend. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna find it on my other computer. Eric, I'm gonna stop this broadcast just for you because I dig you a lot. I can't tell why, but I know you're worth it. The Irish origins. I'm gonna look this up for you, man. So fuck everybody else is on here. And as I always have to do this at some point in the broadcast, I got 17 of you on here that are so engaged with what I'm saying that you haven't even figured out that you assholes have thumbs yet. But if you have a thumb, you should be pushing the button that gives me a thumbs up. I got 18 people and 6 thumbs up. If you're in here, I should have 18 thumbs up. I shouldn't have fucking 7. Like, if you're here to discredit or dismiss me, go somewhere else, because it's going to be really hard to dismiss and discredit me, because I'm going to burn you all down, because I am God. But I am only God because I believe you all to be God. So remember that. So I don't take anything away from you to build me up. I am just what I am, so I can give you what I am so you can be what you are. So I'm still missing 6 people, so you 6 assholes, if you got me in the background, cut me off. I don't want to be heard by you dumbasses. I'm not part of the herd. The herd is part of the cattle. The cattle and the chattel and the chatter. The chatter is the cattle. So don't make me do all that. But I'm going to continue to find you my favorite author, Mr. Eric McFarland, about the Scottish heritage. And I really think you're going to like this. And I'm so happy I can do this for you, Mr. E. You see that Mr. E? Mr. E? Mr. McFarland? Yeah? I'm going to find you his name. I'm doing it right now. I'm sorry, I was still bullshitting with all of you. Let's see if I can find it right now. Irish origins. Now I see why sometimes when I'm talking to people, They can't find it on the internet because my internet's going to work a little different than yours. If you're using Google or if you're using one of the other providers of information, I usually use Google, but I use other ones sometimes. It just seems to be gets me to the point so I can talk to the normal person. I let me put it this way. I use Google so I can talk to the normal person because I know what is beyond Google. Google is childish. The reason Google is named Google, here you go. Here's a little piece of information, guys. And don't worry, I'm going to get back to you on that fucking guy's name. Google is called Google because in the beginning, there was a child going gaga, goo goo gaga, and they created Google. Google is what happens when a child starts speaking. Now, if you look into the companies that bought out Google, it was called the Alphabet Corporation. Dude, you guys should all check this out. Google was bought by, and it doesn't mean bought by, it means that somebody created a corporation that had it had an indifference to anything and just like a shark sucked up the fish, which was Google, which is the child, which is the larger conglomerate. And in that dead world, Google was a baby going goo goo gaga. And the Google was why they named it Google because everyone can understand the concept of ga 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 ga, right? But ga 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 Gaga, Lady Gaga, see, look a little farther there, produced the language that becomes then English or an Anglish or an angle of the letters to then create an alphabet, which is alpha beta, and now Alphabet Corporation owns Google. Look into all that. Yeah. Eric McFarland, though, I'm gonna get you right to my favorite. His name is Irish Origins by. Let me get right this. I'm gonna put this down for a second. So give me a second, y'all. How many times do you people get to this point where you're like you have something to say, but the name that is the umbrella? Okay, so the terminology for things is called the umbrella. So if I umbrella term everything, I could say God, and then everything has to come underneath God. But if I tell you what God was, which would be home, home, Om controls God, and then God controls alphabets, and then alphabets control the different signatures of the things that you think that you sound out as reality. So we're working through that. And I start with whatever's before Om. Om doesn't exist. Just like alphabet doesn't exist, just like your language doesn't exist. So I'm trying to get to, for you, Eric, I'm trying to find one of my favorite teachers, and I'm lost at his name because I have to drop down. I have to take a button off of the top level channel, and I have to hit three or four things to get down to figure out who he is. Even though I've listened to him before, I know he only speaks the language that I speak, four levels down, and his name is the Irish origins of. Let me see if I can find it for you. Hmm. Hmm. You guys gonna have to wait. I don't know. We still got 14 people in here. Let's see. Let's see if you'll wait for a second, because I'm googling on another computer to find Mister. I'm trying to answer the mystery code for. His name is. He's a very dark occultist. You don't know who he is? You don't know who he is really amazing, and it's kind of funny to me because dealing with magic, Eric McFarland is funny to me because I know that within the magical realm people can dismiss or accentuate energy, and he's literally done that to me somehow because I know language so very well, but he's used his. Mm, and it's not that we're on the same. It's not that we're not on the same team because I know who he is and he knows who I am. Um, I can't get it out the center of my tongue because I speak center. A lot of people. Let me try this again. Let me. Can I give you guys a little deeper understanding? How about this? Here you go. So what you have is a left and a right prohibitor unit. What you have is a masculine and a feminine. What you have is a uh, electricity and a magnetism. What you have is, but all of that comes together. When I speak, I'm using electricity and magnetism. I'm using electricity because my voice is spitting out forth out there. But if I speak out there, those people come to me. So therefore, I have electricity and magnetism. See? So I have masculine and feminine in me. And a lot of people speak in a black magic occult ritual way. And black magic is all about doing things during the dark. And if you do something in the dark, what happens is things will come to you. And so you can get as much pussy as you want because pussy is black magic. And this is why women, which are feminine, which have a hole that you want to stick your pole into, their capacity for black magic is much larger because they can wait for things. This is why a fat bitch. No, I'm talking about weight. You know, a lot of people like a woman with a lot of mass or ass, and so a bigger dick likes mass and ass. So now follow this here. So information is more provided to the mass is masculine. Okay, now start to follow these language protocols through the endeavor of finding yourself. If you see that a feminine is made up of what is interjection or injection. So like if I was going to inject into the turkey all of the fluidium, if I was going to fuck a turkey, if I was going to stick my genitals into a woman, I would be injecting into something the principality or the prince. See? Prince, the man figure, the semen, the one is. Why is it that the one is called Neo? Neo is the one, which is a man. Why aren't there any women out here calling themselves Neo? Anybody? 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 Did you get why women can't call themselves Neo? Kneel? Women will kneel, but women will not be Neo. Neo means O-N-E, which means to one, which means one. No, because women want to feel feminist, and feminists say, I hate men, but if they were truthful, they can't have a fucking child without loving the man and understanding the man. And a man can't have a next generation without understanding the woman. See, it's an equal display of. Oh, I understand you. I have to understand the woman. The woman has to understand me, and the woman has to overstand me, and I have to overstand her. if I'm laying down in the bed and a woman sits on my face, here, let's just play it the way you guys want to make it simple. If I'm eating pussy, a woman has to sit on my face and grab my hair and look down upon me. But if a woman is sucking my cock, what I have to do is I have to grab her hair and look at her and say, "You love that, don't you?" You know? That's what it is. But we're both the same thing because we'll both equally supply the same type of energy to what we would consider opposite, which isn't opposite, but is a complementary system. So that complementary system provides us with the energy to create a world. And see, I like to take things from whatever I was just talking about to the most obscene places because you all don't get it yet. Your mother and your father created you, even though right now, here's what happens. Your mother and father hate each other right now. There's not too many people in this room that think their mother and father love each other. They hate each other. They hate each other because they produced you. And you're a big fucking dummy. Because they can both see their ignorances and inadequacies within you. Because you're obviously younger. But wait until you become a shaman and a wisdom keeper where they feel inferior. Where they're 60 years old and they're like, holy shit. The thing I produced that I wanted to be actually better than me is actually better than me. And now I don't know what to do with it. So all I can do is insult it. And that's what happens. And so you become the leader of the new school. The old school, the new school, that's what happens. You become acclimated to a system and then override the system. Everybody that has been underneath any kind of superiority complex, anybody that's ever been looking at some system, as soon as you look at the computer, you say, how can I make it better? Well, your parents looked at you the same way to say, how can I make this person better? And then you became better and they hated you. They fucking hated you for being better than them because they're like, well, why can't I be better? Well, because they were too busy eating shit. And then you became their father. They created a thing that was the father they never had. Okay, listen again. Your parents created a thing that they never had, which was you, which is the son or daughter that then overstood them because you understood them, then you understood them, and then you overstood them, and you stood over them, and they said, well, what is it that I need to do? And they're too old. They're smarter than you. They're certain. Even though they're ignorant fools, your parents are ignorant fools. Everyone has to know this. Anybody that bows down to their parents, you're a fucking dumb asshole. Like, that's the truth. Because your parents are stupid. Your parents are a part of the Parthenon, part of the fucking pathetic protrusion of piss ants. Your parents suck. No, nobody doesn't think that because it's the truth. But then people are like, you gotta respect. You know, here's the word. If you get to 44 minutes in here, if you believe your parents deserve to be like, if you, a child, and your parents are on a boat, and the boat is going through the ocean, and then the boat falls over, who do they save? Save the old people. They say save the children, the women, and the old people. Are you serious? The old people already got a life. The old people should fucking die. No, you need to save the people that are of any integrity. You need to save the fucking 8 to fucking 15-year-olds. That's who you need to save. And your dumbass needs to fucking die in the ocean because they're better than you. Because of your old ass 30-something bullshit, you need to fucking die. And your parents need to die because your parents your parents that are 60 years old are already influenced by the world that has controlled them, that made you. What the fuck? The old people need to die. And so do the babies. The babies and the old people need to die. The people that are fucking 8 to fucking 18, they're the good ones. Because they've seen both of the worlds. What aren't you getting about this? Jesus fuck. Wait, did I just say Jesus fuck or did I say fuck Jesus? I'm just saying, guys, I think there's no reason to help out old people because old people fucking suck. Old people suck the life. This is the Gandhi principle. You hear me do this way? Gandhi would lay down next to children to get the energy up the children. He wasn't fucking kids. Like anybody that's on like all these people that are fucking kids these days, that's stupid. No, it's about energy and information. Energy is the what the Masons would call static energy, which becomes then informed, which becomes information, which allows any principle you want to exist. So the Gandhi principle is that he was so informed because he would lay down next to a bunch of virgins. I got no problem with that. That's a fucking great idea, Gandhi. And Gandhi ain't even a fucking. That's not even a name. I mean, I'm not gonna go that far with the bullshit. But if you don't already know, like, I'm just saying that the energy is we're organizing energy. Energy is spasmodic. Organizing it is truth. And so when you look into all the systems, what they say is to take what you call as spasmodic or the chaos nature of the world. The chaotic nature becomes refined. Let's take craziness and turn it into wisdom, and that's what happens. But most of you out here trying to say you think you know something, and you think you're I gotta respect grandpa and grandpa, grandma and grandpa. Fuck your grandparents. Fuck your grandparents suck. You know why your grandparents suck? Because they produce your parents. Why? Because your parents suck. Your parents suck fucking hot bags of shit because they go to a fucking job every day to get you money, to provide you with the least amount of integrity. Davis S., I do sound drunk, but you sound like a fucking idiot. What? Everybody out here knows I'm a little drunk. Who the fuck cares? Is drunk not honest? Is Mr. Davis S., is drunk not honest? Go ahead and answer that. I'm going to stop talking until Davis S. tells me the truth. Is drunk not honesty? Because anybody that knows that alcohol is the truth serum. Maybe you should drink some more. Yeah, you should respect. Yeah, thank you, Zet Chrono. You should respect the youth and not the elders. You ever look out there? The old people are sitting on a bench and the little kids are running around playing. What's more important, play or judgment? Those old people are judging those children for playing around. Those old people were pissed they hit their head once and they wanted to go off to war. And then they wanted to stage a war where those little kids could go off and fight for their rights. Even though the little children were the ones that were being playful, that didn't have a problem with a goddamn thing. So, Mr. David S., thank you for saying I sound a little drunk. Yeah, what the fuck? Listen to all my videos. Anybody here, tell David S. to eat a bag of dicks. Because I sound drunk in all my videos. I'm always drunk. I'm drunk. I'm sober. I'm belligerent. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Yeah, old people are thank you, Christopus. Old people are the most brainwashed. Children aren't brainwashed. Little children are the epitome of life. It means they go, here's the thing. Let me do this. Little kids piss off old people. Why? Because I remember one time I was at a party and I said something to someone that my parents hated. I was like, my parents said the other day you were an asshole. My parents said they thought you were a dumb asshole. And I said this at a party. And my parents were like, ah. And I was like, at that point, I realized my parents were pieces of shit. But the person that I was talking to was actually an honest human being. So who was honest? My parents that were pieces of shit? The person I was talking to, or me? Well, it seems like my parents were dumb assholes. I was at least honest. And the person that was speaking the thing was of a higher value than my parents were. So, who wins there? David S., come back. Come back. If I sound drunk, you sound like a fucking tiny little retard. You sound like a fucking twat. Now, you might be... If it wasn't for your parents, you think God is your creator. You think, yeah, angry? This ain't angry. This is about truth. What? You like to be subservient to your parents, you tiny little twat. Why are you on my channel? You're on my channel for one reason. Because you believe in your parents. And I am the same as your parents. Because if you believed in yourself, you would shut this. You would get off of my channel and go do your own work. But you still stay here trying to tell me about your parents. I don't want to know about your parents, you fucking dumb little shitbag. I want to know about you. But you're saying your parents are so intelligent. Your parents are dumb, just like you're dumb. You dumb faggot. You probably suck dick on a regular basis. Yeah, this is wise. So get the fuck off my channel. Get off my channel. You stay where you should be, little tiny man. Don't come here and tell me about your parents. I don't care about your parents. I care about you, Mr. Davis S. This is the real shit. And fuck you, Manny Farm. Fuck you, Manny Farm. Don't tell me how to be. I'm trying to be real to Davis S. I like you, Davis S. Please, for your own good, don't worry about your parents. Your parents were supposed to be the ones that made your life better. But they fucked your life up, and now you're here telling me that I sound drunk. Who the fuck cares what I sound like? Why are you sitting here listening to a drunk man? What aren't you getting about this? Why are you here unless you're paid to be here, or you're a fucking idiot, or you really want to know the truth? Pick one of the three. Pick 1, 2, or 3. What one do you want? Davis S., I like you. I never seen you before. But apparently your parents are more important to your life than I am. But you're still here listening to me? What did I have to say? If I'm not improving your life, why are you listening? Why don't you go back and stuff your little tiny head in your mother's vagina? Why don't you do that? And if I'm doing this all wrong because I don't understand over this little thing on the side, I don't really care. But what do you want? Do you want your life? Do you want your parents' life? Or do you want my life? I don't care. I don't think you should have your parents' life. I think you should have your life. I'm on your team, Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis S. Jesus fuck. What are people getting? And thank you, Davis S., for the I'm a little bit drunk. Yeah, man, I'm on your team. You know, don't get me wrong, B. Manny Farm, fuck you too, homie. Go watch my video that I did 2 days ago that says we're not all one. No, we're not all one, Manny Farm. Go watch my video with your fucking... You don't even got a picture up here. You got a fucking... you shitbag. Go look at my video. I already made it very clear we're not all one. No, my parents didn't bring me to the rally. I'm adopted. I don't know where I'm from, Danny S. They didn't bring me here. And to think that someone brought me here is to think that God brought me here. And if God or my parents brought me here, then I am God and I am my parents. What aren't you getting about that? If you are your father's seed, then you are your father. Because your father produced the seed which produced you. So therefore you are your father and your father's seed because your father produced the seed. And who produced your father's seed? What don't you get? Oh, fuck. What is so difficult about this? If 1 and 1 make 2, you're made of 1 and 1. You can't disrespect 1 and 1, and therefore you can't disrespect me saying that I'm showing you how mathematics works. Mathematics, 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3. I am fucking 10. I am what made mathematics, and so are you. You are what if your parents talk to you, then you are what talk to your parents. What aren't you getting about this? If your parents came together and produced you, are you you? You have to give homage to your parents? Or do you have homage to yourself? I'm so tired of talking to indiscriminate little fucking filthy children that want to discuss the disgusting. Disgust is discussing. I'm not discussing anything with anyone. I'm just saying your parents don't care about you. Your parents care about your mother. Here you go. Your father cares about fucking your mother. Your father does not want to make love to you. Your father wants to fuck your mother and not make love to you. So who are you? Your parents love you? You know, the best time I ever felt loved was when the first time that I grabbed on these fat ass titties. And I jammed my beautiful genitals up in this woman's soft ass vagina. And we sat there in unison and we made love together in that time. And not for 1 second did we think about our parents. All we thought about is what we were together. And you're sitting here telling me, as I'm making love to all of you, about your parents. Your parents don't give a fuck about you. This is why your parents, if they were really honest, would be like, hey, I didn't really want to stick my semen in your mother and then have you come out because then I had to deal with you. That's what your parents would say that. I guarantee, go ask your parents what they think about you. Be like, be honest, mom, be honest, dad. Did you really want to have me? Not a goddamn person on this planet wanted to have a child. That's the truth. Nobody is like, hey, I'd like to make this entire existence continue to occur because everyone hates being here. You hate being here. You hate being on this planet. This planet is a bunch of people putting fucking poison in your food, poison in your water, but your parents love you? Get the fuck out of my channel. Get the fuck off of here. Go talk to your parents. See if your parents will talk to you like this. Your parents won't talk to you like this because they rely on you because they put your fucking formula on a piece of paper that went to the doctor that gave them the credibility to cause taxes so they could pay less money to the state because you were a demon to the state because the state caused them to have more money in their fucking pocket. What aren't you getting? But I still love you anyways. Christapas, be careful. You fucking be careful, Christapas. I tell you the same way. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. This is my channel, so this is what I do. Christapas, where's your channel? I've never pushed a button and listened to you talk. Why don't you talk some shit and see if 3,338 people come and listen to you? And I only say that in the same way I just said. Be careful. I'm not careful about anything. I don't know how to do anything. I'm not a being. I barely know how to write. I don't know how to talk. I don't like people. I don't even like myself. What the fuck? It's not their fault, Christapas, and I just said that. I literally, go rewind it. I literally said I'm not mad at those people. I don't even care. Jesus fuck. Freak 145. If you come to New Orleans, of course, you can stay with me. Anybody here can stay with me. Thank you, Jane Doe. Jane Doe, you're my favorite. Oh, fuck. David S, my every 2 seconds it skips. Damn it, man. I apologize. I didn't mean to make it jump, but I intoned my frequency and up the value of what I was saying, so it's hard to come through the system. Um, yeah, shit. Sorry about that. It happens all the time. It happened with my last video. My last video got cut off because my frequency was too much. Do I have to do this? Do I have to flip this around on me? Hmm. Do you guys want to watch me sit here for like fucking an hour and meditate? I don't get it. I don't get what y'all want. You want an hour meditation? Let's try it. I might do an hour meditation in the middle of a video. Watch. Don't look. Don't, you guys don't look. You're not supposed to. Back to the meditation. I've always wanted to do a meditation on camera for you guys, just to prove that I can do like 2 hours worth of straight silence. I've done it plenty of times. I just didn't think anybody wanted to watch it. I didn't. Obviously, if I can talk for 4 hours, I can be silent for 4 hours. That's the equal opposite. People go like, how do you know what you know? How do you talk like you talk? And it's because I'm silent for as often as I talk. I've done 8-hour videos. So then you can be knowledgeful about the fact that if I could talk for 8 hours, to the point of people listening, then I could be silent for 8 hours. Wait, how do I do this? I'm not sure. You guys are a bunch of fucking freaks, weirdos. And it's funny when Davis S said that every 2 seconds the shit was jumping. It either happened because it didn't happen on my phone. Normally I get the little red thing that says the shit is not working, but my last one, the last video I made was it got cut off even though I had 70% charge. I don't know. Yeah, freak. I meditate. Freak 145. I meditate. Let me just rephrase that. I meditate. That gives me the capacity to do what I do. The fact that everyone that comes to my channel is like, holy shit. It's only because I meditate. What am I drinking, David? Oh, David says. I think I probably like you a lot, man. And I hope you don't take anything that I said the wrong way as a insult towards you, because David says I don't mean that in any way. You know that. And I think anybody that will come to my channel knows I have no. I don't dismiss people. I'm not angry at people. I don't really care. I love beyond the capacity of people's instinct. Instinct is different than love. I want to do a video about instinct and love, because they're two different things. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go piss into a cup and then I'm gonna drink it in front of your face. Man, can I actually pull my? Can anybody answer this? Can I pull my dick out and piss into a cup right now, or is YouTube gonna shut that down? Is my dick weird because 50% of people don't have a dick or a penis or anybody? Because really, like I'd piss in front. I don't really. It doesn't bother me. I could piss in this glass right now. I just don't want to do it and get my shit shut down. Even though just saying fucking that the Illuminati is not what you think it is, or just saying that the those Jews made up fucking what people think as the 6 million people, the 6 million that were killed by, you know, fucking, why would you just to get money lie to people? I don't get it. Like, for me, I have more fun with no money in my pocket fucking around with friends that get it than I would have $6 billion in my pocket to, like, shit on people. Like, people that have money that shit on people, like, you can't feel good about that. I feel good about my life. I feel good about helping people. I feel good about being real. I feel really good about that. Because every time that I've ever, which is really actually never, I even, maybe I've never, give me a lot, here, Jewish people, give me a lot of money, because I know you made the institutions that made the things that gave people fake little things that said, I'll give you a bunch of capacity to make the dead world. You fucking nihilists and whatever. Like, do that. Like, I get it. But give me that. I still don't think it would make me happy. And I don't think anybody that watches this shit would be happy. I'm gonna go pee in this. Can I pee in this right in front of you guys? Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, you guys ready to? Are you guys ready to see my? I would call it a cock or a dick or a penis or a genital. You guys want to see? Here we go. Come on, guys. I'm not gonna do that. Stop it. You guys are weird. You guys are dumb about that, honestly. Holy shit, this is the cleanest water I've seen in months. You know the worst thing about this phone is that the phone can hear things from 500 feet away, but it can't videotape a goddamn plane. Like, everything that it videotapes for people's eyes, because people will leave, and this is why it's called eyes, which if you just throw an L in front of eyes, you get lies, because your eyes will lie to you. They keep throwing this bullshit out in front of you. But, like, literally, I'm so far away from the phone, but you can hear it. I could walk in the hallway and you could hear my conversation. What is that? Why can't you see what I'm saying, but you can hear everything? So you can make, because if you hear something, you can make some sort of, you can make some sort of a judgment about something. It seems that, everybody says it seems that way. But you don't know a goddamn thing. You fucking little turds don't know a damn thing. You don't know what I just did. Obviously I just pissed in a glass. Here, watch. Like, and you guys are like, you didn't piss in a glass. Look at this is a fucking glass of my urine. Like, anybody, like, you think I just made fucking thousands of videos about piss? I'm drinking this. Watch. No, it's beer. No, it's here's the thing is, if I took this and put it into different glasses, it would have a different consistency and fluidity of it. I don't know. I just don't know how to say it. Like, people believe the darndest of things. Jesus fuck. People are weird, man. I just can't. I'm so frustrated with the world, man. I don't know. I don't know how y'all deal with it, but like I'm just trying to give my 2 cents and 2 pence and uh I don't even know if fucking Mike Pence was like a fucking real thing. Pence and cents and all that shit. Okay, well, what do you guys want to talk about? Let me jump into your. What up, Danny Delane? Jesus fuck. Let me see where we at. What up, freak? That's way better. There we go. You guys can have my cushion. Hey, freak 145, you're cracking up. Trust me, my friend, um, because I've always enjoyed your company. There's a few people that I think that here's what I think, freak, and everybody else. That people think that because they do something and they say some words on here, that they think that real people are gonna like fall into their trap and like think they're like them. No, we're nothing like we're nothing like you. We don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. Like it's not like this isn't. It is pain, but it is also like hilariousness. Like I come across fucking stupid ass people. I've in my life let stupid people take advantage of me because I wanted to make them feel very, um, very good about themselves. But I realized, down the line that they're gonna be sucking my fucking shit because, like, for me, the physical world is so irrelevant to like. Uh, uh, I'm sure that my poop is gonna taste super good to you because you stole money from me and you stole my products and you stole my integrity. You stole on me. Like for someone to think that there isn't a balance, like karma just means balance. Karma means like there's a balance to everything. Like I've already paid my balance is due. Like my balance due is paid. Like I've paid. I've actually paid it into the system. I have millions and billions of dollars into the system. So when people think they're getting over on me, I'm like, you better check who you're talking to because like I may not look like what you think, but I guarantee at the end of the day, you're gonna be owing someone because I don't owe a motherfucker a damn thing. I don't owe anybody anything because I give everyone things. That's how it works. Like the tree that gives fucking fruit and knowledge doesn't owe anyone. That's the truth. You can't ask a tree that is either given all the fruit up or is dead. You can't ask that tree for anything. So I'm either dead or I'm a giving tree. Pick one. Either way, you shouldn't insult a giving tree, and you should not fucking try to get blood from a dead tree. You shouldn't do either of those things. But people tend to find a way to think that just because I spit off fucking love and light and wisdom and I should look you see all this shit just because it's bright out when I work with words and say things like get the fuck out of here. People are really confused how this shit works. What's up, Danny Delane? All right, y'all. Well, if you want some more conversation, if you give me enough to work with, I will. But um, an hour of me just talking shit. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna take this dog on a walk. And Ray Nava, I've read the Alchemist. Andrew Christensen, I've talked about Turpentine plenty of times. Alright, y'all. Stay well. Do good things. And as usual, if you can, because honestly, like, I'm at a point in my life where if y'all don't support me and I don't have a place to go, I'm probably going to die. Because I'm probably going to be a homeless person and I won't have this phone. Because I work off of everyone else. And the people that are supposed to support me are actually lying to me and shitting on me and not making sure I'm taken care of. So, if you can all take care of me, that'd be cool. If you can't, that's cool too. I don't mind being homeless. I'm about to be homeless soon. Love is bullshit. Fuck off, people that talk about love, because if love is true, there wouldn't be people that are starving in the streets. And if love is true, you wouldn't have... Let me be very clear. You would not have people that were working for the United States of America. No, America is not the United States of America. They're different things. You can't have people out here that are starving to death because they apparently did something wrong by not subservient their mind to their system. And there wouldn't be people in jail right now. There wouldn't be people in jail right now that fucking sold weed, which was literally a plant that Mother Goddamn fucking Earth gave to us. And if you think people should be in jail for selling weed, well, motherfuckers out here on the real selling fucking cocaine and salts and bullshit to keep people equipped to be underneath their fucking bullshit. If you think that's okay, then you're part of the goddamn problem. You fucking hallucinatory, hallucinated, cocksucking cunts. But what do I know? All I know is Mama Earth gave me everything I needed. But if you believe in the education system or the fucking system of people giving you filthy water and filthy information and filthy things in your hospitals. You don't even know what a hospital means. Go study the language, you fucking filthy inbred pieces of shit. Anybody come to my channel and talk filth about me, fuck you. Eat some dog shit and die, you pricks. Because all I give is free information, which doesn't mean come to my house and drink my piss. I'm saying come to your own house. Find your own temple. Find your own wisdom. That's all I speak about. I speak about what is not me. I mean, it is me because I am it, but so can you be the same thing that I am. And I am all things. I am God, motherfuckers. If you want to fuck your mothers, go ahead and do that, because I already fucked your mothers. And I fucked your fathers, and I sucked your daddy's dick, and I fucked your mama's dick. And I sucked it, and I fucked it, and I ate all your dog shit, you fucking freaks. You fucking dumbass criminals. You're a criminal. You're enslaved to the criminality of fucking your own consciousness. And your consciousness ain't even yours, because the people that sold you into slavery control your goddamn mind. And my mind ain't controlled by what you think you think. Because your thoughts aren't even yours, you pieces of shit. Why don't you go and find truth and love and wisdom? Because I guarantee if you came in my presence, I would give you his love, truth, and wisdom. And the people that come to my channel would give you the same goddamn thing, you pricks. Or you pussies. But I guarantee if you got a pussy, I'm going to stick my prick in it. And if you got a dick, I'm going to stick my pussy around it. But I ain't got neither, because I'm all of it. So why don't you just see it as you call it and tell me what time it is? Because all you can see is what's on the watch. And if you watch what I am the goddamn fire keeper. I am all of light, and I'm all of life. And I keep things true. Truth be told, I control time and I am time. I'm inside of time and you're outside of time. But if you want to come and see and rhyme and plea your crimes and speak to the dime and call it a 10 spicaments because you was just a liquid meant, and then we could just play the whole fucking silly game. But who cares? Let's just have some old fun shit. Good to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. And do cool shit. Inspire your brothers and your brethren and your sisters and your sisterin. And if they can't drink of the sisterin, well, bring them some clean water.